I am gonna miss my job, and I'm gonna miss elections. I'm not gonna miss the anxiety that comes with this, the restlessness the night before,
Sure.
and, I had to have every precinct's machine plugged in, turned on and working before I could really relax. But yes, I do enjoy elections.
So what are you going to do with all your free time?
I'm gonna sleep in. And I'm just gonna do whatever. Spend a lot of time with my granddaughter, we go camping, just do what we wanna do, I guess.
It's been on my mind running for select board for some time. But as an employee, I could never do that. And I recently, this past summer, went to work for the city of Taunton, and so this was kind of more on my radar than it had been in the past, only because now it was something I could actually pursue. And so I decided to give it a shot, and, well, I guess it worked out, yeah.
Surprised the margin was as wide as it was?
Yeah, Stanley's a fixture in Plainville, and I am very surprised, actually. Very humbled and honored. I think first and foremost, I need to learn. That's kind of how I tend to approach things. I would like to learn and listen and speak up when the time is appropriate, and that's how I'll approach it.
A disappointment, no. Plainville is not moving backward. So that alone shows that Plainville will keep moving forward. So it's not a disappointment to me.
What are you most proud of having accomplished while a member of the select board?
I think our financial stability. Financial stability, you had Brian and Jeff up here earlier. They talked about some of the things that the select board did. That stuff is true. We have more stuff on the horizon. We just have to be very cautious on what we spend. We have to save our money in town. The stabilization fund is good. The free cash is good. It's like everything else. You guys know as well as I do, you both run households. You can't spend over what you have, and that's what got us in trouble before. And we have to be careful that never gets us in trouble again.
You to Tina. I learned a lot because she ran. If I ran uncontested, I wouldn't have done as much of the work. Playing off of what Jeff said earlier, that when there's competition involved, you have to look in the mirror, you have to craft the talk track, you have to think about, different things. So that work was done. I thought it was going to be pretty tight because Tina did a ton of work. She knocked on a lot of doors. And to the point that you guys made earlier about knocking on doors, that wins, and it made me nervous. Everybody that I talked to said that they talked to Tina. So she did a lot of work, so kudos to her.
People have a real opportunity to make a difference in the places that they live. Maybe in a presidential election or a state senator election, it gets a lot more airtime, advertising-wise, and it draws in a lot more people. But people come to vote for those, but they're not coming to the elections to vote for their local officials where they can really make a difference. They can have a one-on-one conversation with somebody who gets elected and express their concerns or their desires for the town and the direction that the town wants to go to. And I think a lot of people, they're just busy living their lives and they don't necessarily have time to do that.
Yeah, it's disappointing. A little surprised and disappointed, but I'm a competitive person, so I knew if I lost it, I wasn't going to be happy, of course.
Only a 40-vote difference.
Yeah,
Try it again? Or?
40 or 1. It's all the same in the end.
No, I understand.
There's a winner and there's a loser.
But I mean, you can turn that, you might be able to turn that around. Too.
Yeah, that's certainly I understand your sentiment. I appreciate it. That's the farthest thing from my mind right now.
Sure.
Yeah, but I understand your point. I understand.
Sure.